Disturbing, most shameful video this lockdown season. Here's your chance to see it in full, and I'm not censoring 1 second of this video because you deserve to see this entire video in all its horrible glory. This is a video from Indore in Madhya Pradesh, a city which has the infamy of having the largest number of cases in that state. Here's what happened to a small group of healthcare workers who were visiting a particular locality because there were a lot of coronavirus patients over there and they needed to take care of everyone else. Here's what happened to them. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is indeed a video of a mob chasing and pelting stones at healthcare workers. This terrifying scene played out on Wednesday in Madhya Pradesh's Indore. Watch closely how the healthcare workers, dressed in their hazmat suits, walked through Indore's Patti Bakhal area, a COVID-19 hotspot where over 50 families are already under quarantine. They were simply trying to trace a person who had come in contact with a COVID-19 patient earlier, simply doing their job. But as you can see, things quickly spiral out of control. Now, watch what happens next. Enraged locals are seen furiously pick up rocks and chase the hapless healthcare workers away. Two women doctors were injured in this frightening attack. The police had to rush in to rescue 5 healthcare workers in total from the mob.
तो उन्होंने आए, हम लोग ने जैसे ही पूछना शुरू किया, पत्थर फेंकना शुरू कर दिए दोनों। वो अच्छा हुआ और पूरी फोर्स भी थी, so that's why हम लोग बच के आ गए, अदरवाइज बच नहीं सकते थे।
पत्थरबाजी करना। कुल कितने लोग थे भीड़ में, जो महिला पुरुष दोनों थे?
देख नहीं पाए, हम बहुत डर गए थे। पत्थर हमारे पैर पे जोर जोर से पड़ना शुरू हो गए, तो हम कार में अचानक सर लेके हमको निकल गए।
Look at the intensity of the stone pelting. Imagine if even one of these high-velocity rocks had hit a healthcare worker in the head. The police has arrested 4 people so far.
उस मामले में चिकित्सा दल के साथ उसमें 2 पुलिस कर्मी भी थे। गए थे तो अचानक एक जगह इस तरह की घटना घटी जिसको पुलिस ने काफ़ी गंभीरता से लिया। तत्काल उसमें प्रकरण पंजीबद्ध करके जो उसके मुख्य आरोपी, उसमें जो 4 लोग थे जिनका इस घटना के पीछे मुख्य रोल था, उन 4 लोगों को पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार भी कर लिया है। इसमें कुछ अन्य लोगों को भी वीडियो फुटेज के माध्यम से पहचान की जा रही है और उनके विरुद्ध भी कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
But there are many more than 4 villains captured in this video. So will the police continue its crackdown until every last one of these stone pelters is behind bars?
एक दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना इंदौर को भी है। उस घटना में शामिल अराजक तत्वों को किसी भी कीमत पर नहीं छोड़ा जाएगा। उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई हो रही है।
Healthcare workers and police are on edge in Indore, and the incident has ensured that tempers stay at fever pitch. India's cleanest city is already a hotspot for COVID-19, with about 80% of Madhya Pradesh's cases from this city alone. With Ravish in Indore, Bureau Report, India Today. India Today's Hemendra Sharma joins me live from Bhopal. His team has been reporting this story from Indore as well. Hemendra, truly shocking scenes there in Indore. I don't have words to describe how people have felt and how they've reacted to those scenes in Indore, where 2 lady doctors even received injuries as a result of that stone pelting. How did it happen and why did it happen, Hemendra?
Well, this incident happened in Indore yesterday, and there was no major injury to any doctors. They were there to quarantine one lady, and there was a dispute. The family didn't want them to take away the lady. They were fearing that she will be alone, left alone. So there was some argument, and thereafter there was anger on the streets, and that was probably also because of the fact that this particular area in Indore is the hotbed of the corona outbreak. In fact, in Madhya Pradesh, out of 99 cases, 76 have been reported from Indore, and most of them have been reported from this area. So this place has been completely isolated. Complete lockdown has been implemented over there. The administration for the past 3-4 days had been trying to completely isolate the place so that to break that chain of the virus spread. That was successful in a way, but then there was anger as a result because essential supplies were not supplied. But now, after 24 hours, senior citizens of the city and also religious heads, they have spoken to community members, and the police has also taken action. 4 people have been arrested. More arrests are likely. But overall, the situation is coming back to normal. In fact, yesterday itself, when this incident happened, after the police came into the scene, the doctors went again and they were successful in convincing that family to bring that lady into quarantine.
Absolutely. You know, Hemendra, you know, we did hear the DIG of police there saying that 4 of those stone pelters have been arrested. You know, there apparently were some WhatsApp rumors as well, like you said. Are there likely to be more arrests? Because this is already a very sensitive issue.
Well, the police have said that they are going to make more arrests because they have identified more people from the videos, but it's not a major concern for the police. For the police right now, the bigger problem is to ensure that the lockdown is successful because Indore is emerging as the hot center. I mean, it's the epicenter of the entire outbreak in Madhya Pradesh, and the government, the authorities, all of them are concerned, and the major focus right now is to ensure that there is no movement of people, particularly from this region, and for that the administration has been talking to the locals and they have been pretty successful in doing that.
Hemendra, thanks very much for that. Let's hope there isn't another flare-up in Indore. This was truly shocking. 4 people arrested. There were definitely more than 4 people in that group, and it is behavior like this that can really go viral. Hemendra reporting there from Bhopal. Unfortunately, it isn't just Indore. Similar incidents of ignorance taking over people's minds and forcing them to attack medical workers have come to light in places like Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Bihar's Munger, Telangana's Nizamabad and elsewhere. How can people bring themselves to attack health workers is a question I find myself asking, and there are no answers just yet. What could possibly compel someone to fling a rock at a doctor or a healthcare worker? The video that has stunned India beyond measure. Depicting the very worst corona villains in India's lockdown. Healthcare workers abused, chased, pelted with stones and injured. India still coming to terms with the horror of what you're looking at here. Disturbingly, the attack in Indore wasn't a one-off, with reports coming in from several places of healthcare workers being assaulted. In Hyderabad, relatives of a COVID-19 patient who had died attacked doctors inside the isolation ward established on the 8th floor of a medical college hospital. Shockingly, the attacker himself is COVID-19 positive and turned his anger at the resident doctor. In Bengaluru, health department workers came under assault by locals in the Sadiq area when they went there to survey symptoms in the locality. Just a stone's throw from the Manyata Tech Park, one of the workers breaks down while telling the harrowing tale of how she and her colleagues were gheraoed and heckled by residents. In Telangana's Nizamabad, where there has already been 1 death and 4 positive cases, healthcare workers faced stiff opposition as they went door to door trying to identify cases with symptoms in the aftermath of the Tablighi Jamaat spread. And in Bihar's Munger, another horrifying attack on both healthcare workers as well as the police by residents of the Qasim Bazar area. The death of a young girl had prompted healthcare workers to check on the rest of the family. When they arrived there for customary COVID-19 checks, these are the scenes that played out. With citizens on edge, stigma fanning fires, and WhatsApp rumors amplifying ignorance, can India stomach such attacks on the people truly fronting our fight against the virus? With healthcare workers risking their every hour to fight the contagion, can a single such attack be allowed to become the norm? Bureau Report, India Today. Now, there may have been ignorance, but is there any justification for such behavior? How can you pick up a rock or break the equipment of healthcare workers who are there to actually protect you? Well, were there rumors doing the rounds? We've done a quick fact check of some of the viral WhatsApp forwards that have been going around and what the reality actually is. Was there a WhatsApp forward? That's what we've been given to understand, saying that testing is the first step before extended quarantine and arrest. This was apparently something that happened in Indore. The truth is, there is no truth to such a thing. There is no question of arrest. This is healthcare protocol, for God's sake. Trigger number 2, WhatsApp forwards alleging some kind of jihadi conspiracy owing to what has happened in the Nizamuddin Markaz. The truth is, the Tablighi Jamaat incident is being weaponized to stir passions, and people are being subjected to that content on the internet. Trigger number 3, local rumors of an indefinite quarantine, giving people all sorts of ideas of their livelihood and what's going to happen to their lives. The truth is, this is something that faces everybody. Quarantine protocols are standard for all citizens. No community and no person needs to think that they are being picked out and selectively targeted. Trigger number 4, rumors of healthcare workers targeting a particular community, that they're only going after Muslims, that they're only labeling Muslims with coronavirus. Absolutely no truth to that. Testing protocols happen to be dynamic and are based on case data. And right now, it may seem like it because of the Nizamuddin Markaz, but it has nothing to do with religion. I want to go across now to India Today's Nolan Pinto live with me from Bengaluru, Ashish Pandey with me from Hyderabad. Both states have seen attacks on healthcare workers. Nolan, to you first. Shocking, incidents of people taking matters into their own hands. In Bengaluru, the Asha workers were apparently hounded and abused, and I think they were even physically heckled by people in the Sadiq Palya area of Bengaluru.
Shiv, this is extremely deplorable, actually, what really happened over there. Now, these workers play a vital role. What really happened is this, Shiv. There was a maid who was living in that particular area who then tested COVID-19 positive. So the Asha workers went over there basically to conduct a survey, to talk to people, ask them if anyone is suffering from symptoms, if they're suffering from any sort of cough and cold or breathlessness, to immediately go to a nearby fever clinic. But when they went over there, what is shocking is this. They tell us, along with the Deputy Chief Minister, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, that the mosque, there was an announcement from the mosque to stop these people to basically, and they say, once the announcement came, so many, about 100 people surrounded them, heckled them, allegedly attacked them, used abusive words. Now, they are there, Shiv, just to do their work. In fact, one of the Asha worker is heard on the video saying, there is no religion over here. It's all about your health and our health. We are coming over here in order to make sure that you're all right. Finally, the Bengaluru police has taken some sort of action. Cases have been booked. Now, netizens especially, Shiv, especially on Twitter, people are wondering why the government is not taking strict action.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when someone heckles a health worker,
I agree.
they're doing something for you.
I absolutely agree. I agree with you, Nolan. I wonder why action is not being taken against these people. How much latitude should we give to people in this enlightened age where everybody knows what's going on? Nobody can claim to be ignorant about what's going on in the country right now, and yet they have the nerve to pick up a rock or slap a healthcare workers. There should be no mercy shown to such people. These people belong behind bars at this point of time. I also want to bring in India Today's Ashish Pandey, who's been reporting from Telangana, which has seen a large number of cases. Ashish, even in Nizamabad, people refusing to cooperate with the police, heckling them, slapping them, shutting the door on them and making things much more difficult, not just for people in Telangana, but everywhere in the country.
Yes, Shiv, you are absolutely right. So we have two such cases, two such incidents. One in Hyderabad at the very Gandhi hospital, the nodal hospital, where all the almost 125 positive COVID-19 patients are under treatment. Yesterday on Wednesday evening at around 8:30, one doctor on duty, he was attacked by one of the COVID-19 patient who lost his life while undergoing treatment due to comorbid conditions. And after that, not only that particular doctor was attacked, but relative of that COVID-19 patient also vandalized the COVID ward, the isolation quarantine ward at the Gandhi Hospital, at the 8th floor of Gandhi Hospital. Interestingly, here that particular person, the attacker, also is a COVID-19 positive patient. Now, the Chief Minister has assured doctor and healthcare community that the government will not let this kind of incident, and they will not tolerate this kind of incident. The police has registered case against the relative and family members. They have also put extra security in and around Gandhi Hospital. In second incident in Nizamabad district, where 4 positive cases and 1 death was reported, there also when Asha workers were conducting health survey in one particular area, there they were heckled, they were stopped by the community. They are alleged that these healthcare workers are actually collecting data related to CA and NRC and NPR. And then there also government has instructed the authority to provide proper security to all the healthcare workers.
It is absolutely incredible and shameful, and I am not going, I will always be sensitive and say that this is a tough time. Citizens are edgy, there are all sorts of rumors going around, but anyone who decides to attack physically a healthcare worker, I'm sorry, there is no understanding and no level of mercy that should be shown to such people. The authorities need to take action against them because they are a danger not just to themselves but to people everywhere. You've seen the kinds of numbers that are increasing in just the last few days. Nolan and Ashish, thank you very much for joining me. Shocking visuals have also emerged from Mumbai's Dharavi, which happens to be the world's largest slum. A group of young men were seen abusing policemen after being told to follow lockdown orders and stay at home. Remember, there was a case yesterday in which the person died, and a case today has emerged as well. The youth can be seen ganging up against the police and threatening them. They even pelt stones and hurl abuses at the police on duty. 2 people have been detained so far. The remaining accused are on the run. Dharavi is Asia's largest slum area, and the latest coronavirus cases in the area have triggered community spread fears.
The biggest challenge being faced by authorities while battling the COVID-19 pandemic is of containing the community spread. There have been several such cases where it was found that the pandemic grew because it had been spread through community contact of various persons. Dharavi, the biggest slum pocket of the country, there have been 2 positive cases. One 54-year-old person, after being tested COVID-19 positive, passed away yesterday, while another 51-year-old resident of Dharavi has now tested positive to COVID-19. Dharavi has been declared as a containment zone by the BMC, and police has been deployed to restrict the area from movement of residents or people from outside venturing inside the particular areas which have been contained. A group of residents from Dharavi attacked the policemen, hurled stones at them, after which police arrested 2 persons while search for few others is still going on. With camera person Mahesh Chawan, Divyesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.